Hi friends, today June 22nd, 2020, we have the Gospel of Matthew chapter 7 verses 1 to 5. And Jesus says, "Do not judge and you shall not be judged. The measure with which you will judge, you will be judged. So why do you look at the speck in your brother's eye before removing the plank from your own?" Even God doesn't judge a man till his last days. Then why should you and I be judgmental of others? Even God doesn't judge us till we die. There is only one lawgiver, there is only one judge, God. Then who are you to judge your neighbor, says St. James in chapter 4 verse 12. We are very good lawyers for our own mistakes. We are very good lawyers for our own mistakes, but we are very good judges for others' mistakes. When we do something wrong, we negotiate, we try to justify our actions. But when others make mistakes, we become so judgmental of them. Look at Satan. From the very beginning, he is judgmental. He made Cain judge against his brother Abel. He made Adam and Eve judge against God that the fruit is good. Why did God say it is not good? Satan is constantly causing us to judge people. When you judge others, you do not define who they are, but you are defining who you are. So therefore, be careful of pointing fingers to others, because it reveals how insecure we are. This whole idea of being critical, criticize others, being critical of others, it takes away charity from our hearts. It takes away love from our hearts. That's why Mother Teresa says, if you judge others, you have no time to love them. If you judge others, you have no time to love them. Stop being critical. It is evil. Many people talk about being critical. We must be critical so that others can grow. But we become so critical in our attitude towards others, we fail to see the goodness in others. We only see mistakes. We only see faults. Therefore, detest being critical. It is unlike Christ. Christ never was critical. Christ was never judgmental. If he was, then on the cross he wouldn't cry out, "Father, forgive them." Jesus is forgiveness. There is nothing called judgmental Jesus, because Jesus never judges us. We place ourselves for judgment by doing the wrong things. We do the wrong things which God forbids, as Adam and Eve did. God forbade them to eat the apple. They ate it. They chose. We do the wrong things, and so we fall into God's judgment. God doesn't judge us. We place ourselves before the judgment throne of God by choosing the wrong things. And therefore, we should not judge others either. If you want to judge others, first, cleanse your own home. First, cleanse your own home. Those who judge others will never understand them. But those who are understanding of mind and heart, those who are thoughtful and compassionate, they will never have to judge others. Even if others go the wrong way, before judging others, those who have an understanding heart, they will first try to understand the situation. We need to understand people's situation. We need to understand other people's hearts and minds and why they behave this way and why they speak that way before we can even think of judging them. Because when we judge others, we are placing ourselves for judgment. Friends, whatever you do, good or bad, people will always have something negative to say. Whether you do good, you will have people who say negative things. You do bad, people will have negative things. No matter how good you are to people, No matter how much good you do to people, you will always have others criticizing you. You will always have people being negative to you. Some people, they think to find fault means they are going to be rewarded. So find fault. They are so good at finding fault at others, of others. People find faults of others so easily as though they are going to be rewarded. But don't fall into that trap. People want to be negative about others. Some parents are so negative about their children. Some children are so pessimistic and grumbling and complaining about their parents. Husbands and wives criticizing each other, judging each other. People at work constantly backbiting and putting down each other. This whole game is of Satan. He doesn't want us to be good, nor does he want us to see good in others. But today, Jesus is saying the measure you judge will be the measure you're going to get back. Therefore, dear brothers and sisters, I urge you, detest being critical, detest being judgmental, grow in charity. Mother Teresa says charity begins at home. Learn to see yourself in the light of Christ. Learn to see the goodness within you. Then you will see goodness in others. Yes, others have their weaknesses, but they also have their goodness. You take a white piece of cloth, and you draw a black little round mark in the middle. And you ask people, what do they see? Everybody will say they see the black spot. Nobody sees the white around the black spot on the sheet. Everybody sees the black spot. That's how we are. We forget the whiteness of people. We forget the goodness that surrounds people. We only end up seeing the negatives. Let us not be a judgmental people. God is good, people are good. God is kind, people are kind. God is holy, people are holy. Let us look at the goodness and the good side of life. Let us change and transform this whole notion of being negative, a negative society. Let us make society, let us make this world a world filled with goodness and compassion, a world filled with charity, where people only see goodness, people only promote goodness, and where there is love and unity amongst each other. God bless you. Friends, if you like my video, please do share it with your friends, subscribe to it, and press the bell icon so that you'll get notifications for my other videos. God bless.